What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. We've got some more online tournament games for you guys coming right up from the February online tournament, which was just at the end of February there. Where we got 3 games altogether. So we played Type 1 2-player, had 8 players, and got a solid 3 rounds in. It was a lot of fun. First game was against Brad, second game against Renee, and third against Rob. So as usual with these online tournament games, if you've already seen this intro, it's going to be the same for all of those, so you can go ahead and find the timestamp in the description below to skip ahead to where the game starts if you've already watched the deck overview, or if you just don't care what the deck is and you just want to see the game. That's fine too. But here we're going to go over a deck that kind of looks familiar. You might be thinking like, oh, really, Jaden, this is another post-exilic deck? Like, isn't this getting kind of old? Well, you're right, it is another post-exilic deck, but this one's different. Plus, I mean, I like post-exilic builds and kind of messing around with them a little bit, so I'm going to play what I like to play, Sometimes I play other stuff, but no, this one was kind of for me and just kind of for fun. The main difference you'll probably notice here is that there's actually defense in this deck. Like look at this. Look at all of these evil characters and these evil enhancements. This is actually meant to block. So basically what I did for this deck is I just took my initial post-exilic build, or for Type 1 2-player, and I just kind of swapped some cards out. You can see that there's a lot more defense than in the other builds, and not quite as much offense, because the offense that we're working with here, or kind of the thing that we're trying to do differently here, is we're trying to just play Impartial Judgment every turn. There is a way to do it. There are probably a few different ways to do it, but this is kind of the one that I thought would be kind of fun to try out, and it's not too hard to pull off with all the searching and setup you can get. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use Agur, a hero from Priests that was, really isn't all that good, never really was all that good, especially because the Priest's version of Book of the Law, which makes Agur better. I guess I can just read the ability here in case it's hard to tell in the little preview here. You can place an OT enhancement from your hand or discard pile if Book of the Law is active on a human hero match negate in territory. The next time that hero enters battle, the enhancement activates and is discarded immediately. So we've got the way to get Impartial Judgment back from the discard pile. Now we just have to get that other hero into battle every turn. So how we're going to do that is we're going to use New Covenant, the artifact side, shuffle it, give your human hero the ability to band to a human this turn. So the caveat here is that you do have to have unity with your heroes that all have to share a brigade, which is why we've got all gold heroes here. We've got a few gold heroes in reserve, and you'll be like, oh, Noah's green-blue. Well, he's also gold on the other side, on the meek side, which is where we want him anyway, because then he triggers Impartial Judgment, and, also a decent rescue option early on, so why not? Better than some of the other meek post-exilic heroes, because we don't really need post-exilic heroes necessarily, but we have a few to satisfy our needs, I guess. So we use New Covenant, give Agur the ability to band, so he goes in, his ability to place the enhancement from discard pile activates, or if it's the first time, you can do Impartial Judgment from your hand. We do have Book of the Law in the deck because the new reprint from LOC is significantly more useful than the one from Priests, and especially in this deck that uses meek heroes and likes to bounce heroes, so fits perfectly. And then Agur, after he places the enhancement on a hero, we ban that hero into battle, and Impartial Judgment activates. Hopefully we have enough meek heroes to wipe out their hand, and then next turn we just, wash, rinse, repeat. I guess for the repetition, or the repeating of it, we do have to get New Covenant back because it shuffles itself, so we also have to have Book of the Covenant active and a Tabernacle Priest, which the only Tabernacle Priest that's gold, as far as I'm aware, pretty sure, is Eli the Priest, so we have to have him out so we can search our deck for New Covenant if we don't have, one of our other ways to search it out, like Solomon's Dream or Plumb Line, or just drawing it, whatever. So we have to get New Covenant back out, and then we can activate it again, and then, keep going. hopefully they won't draw too many ways to interact with it because their evil cards will be fairly limited, but no, that's kind of the idea here. Since it is a little bit slower, running it as mono gold, so not having quite as much access to some of our speed cards, like Angel Under the Oak had to come out, Haggai had to come out for getting the fortresses out quickly. Angel Under the Oak, I guess maybe didn't have to come out, but kind of making sure that like Joshua was bounced to your hand before exchanging with Angel Under the Oak is just kind of a little non-synergistic. I don't know. Plus, Joshua can't exchange for Agur, so once we get it set up, then we just have to make sure Angel of the Oak doesn't hit the battlefield, or have to just discard it or something. Might be still worth trying out, but it was one of the cards that I was like, yeah, maybe I can just cut this and see if we can get away with it. So, deck is a little bit slow. Did time out in a few of the games, and but the way that we kind of compensated for not having quite as fast of an offense is by adding a whole bunch of defense here. I kind of wanted to try out Philistines in non-LOC, in a non-LOC deck. I think that they're pretty good against the meta right now. I think Goliath especially has some pretty good synergies with cards that people are typically playing now, like Noah's Ark and Storehouse, that protect their hand and their heroes and territory. So if you block with Goliath, they actually can't present a hero from their hand if they have Storehouse, and they can't present from their territory if they have Noah's Ark. So if you have that particular setup, then it can be an auto block, which is pretty nice. I guess except against like giant slayers and heroes that are protected and that kind of stuff, but still pretty good. It's one of the things that I realized during one of the games, and thought like, oh, I should probably have Philistine Armor Bearer in here to get Goliath back. The other kind of little combo-y thing, since we're already memeing a little bit on the offense, I was like, well, might as well do it on defense too. You might have noticed Love is in the deck, which, why would it be in this deck is kind of hard to tell until you see the defense. I've got Devouring Philistines here, so the combo here is you use Love to heal and convert your Devouring Philistines to gold. In this case, doesn't, obviously it depends on your offense, what kind of deck you're running, but we're going to be using him as gold, or converting him to gold, so that we still have our unity and he can play our enhancements and stuff. And then the ability on this particular evil character wasn't really thought about as far as like conversion goes. It kind of missed the check that pretty much all evil characters nowadays have to go through, and like, is this card busted if it's converted to a hero and you can just attack with it? This one, it's pretty good. You don't see it a whole lot, but I think in a deck that really like is tuned for this combo, it can be pretty devastating. So basically, you have to discard you can discard a card in your territory, and if you do, each opponent must discard X cards from their territory. So since Love places itself on Devouring Philistines, X being the number of good brigades in battle is going to be 9. So you have to sacrifice one of your cards in territory, and then hit your opponent. They have to discard 9 cards in their territory. So it can be pretty devastating, especially in the late game. And if we're comboing this with Impartial Judgment and Agur, then we can just put Impartial Judgment on Devouring Philistines, attack, hopefully wipe out a bunch of their heroes or any other evil characters they have left, and then we wipe out the evil cards from their hand. So, yeah, it's a little bit hard to pull off, but I thought it would be fun to try out. We can also, we can get to Love with a Soldier's Prayer, which is kind of cool. And other than that, that's pretty much the deck. Those are the combos we're going to be trying to get off here in these games. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the games. The Meek Soul deck I think was pretty fun, but decided not to try it out in the tournament. So
yeah,
as you can see now.
Yeah, well, people might like catch on and be like, "Oh, he like practices his decks and then uses them." So.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, but
right.
This deck, we'll call it half practiced. I drew a darkness and a covet. And,
I drew exiles.
Alright, I have no star abilities.
I do have a star ability that I think well, I don't think it's going to matter because you're going to shuffle my deck anyway with covet.
Most likely.
So I don't think I want to even bother with that. So I'm going to not.
Okay. I'll let you use your exiles first.
All right, let me see. I'm going to release all the prisoners, I think.
You sure you don't want to top deck a star enhancement from your discard pile?
I'm going to go with I Am Creator.
Seems like a solid first choice.
And that's it.
Alright, I will use darkness.
Yep.
Well, actually, you know what? Let's use covet first so we can see what you got going on in the deck there.
Alright, so let me put this as a big covet.
Yep.
You ready for flood?
Oh boy, here it comes.
Have it.
It's an interesting flood deck.
It is. Covet.
Okay.
Hunter. Remnant. Orphans. Punisher.
Plenty of good options there.
Oh, he was on top anyway.
Nice. Let's go with exiles.
You want exiles?
Or sorry, no, remnant. You have exiles out already. And then I will take Joshua the Restorer from my reserve.
Yep.
Then I will use darkness and we'll.
Yeah, I had Star Ability was a top deck, a meek hero, and I was like, he's just gonna.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do the Deceiver.
Deceiver, okay.
Alright, and now we both have 2 lost souls, so we can roll, I suppose. Or do you have a die?
So you have 2?
Yep, because I have your remnant over here. I can make a.
Yeah, but I don't have a die, do you?
Yeah, so you can call odd or evens.
I'll do odd.
Alright. It is a 2.
Alright, you decide.
Let's see. I will. No, I think I'm gonna let you go first.
You let me go first.
Might be a mistake, but you know, we'll find out.
Alrighty.
This will be remnant.
Well, let's start by putting Storehouse down.
No.
Then we will activate I Am Creator.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put Jesse in territory.
All right. So he's the one that negates
Territory class.
territory class. All right, characters in opponent's territory. Skip.
Yep. Okay. We will put Obed down.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Then I'm going to rescue with Elimelech.
Yep.
Draw 3. Wicked. I'm going to use his banish. Where is you? Let's take David from my deck.
I assume you're planning to search again.
Do what?
I assume you're planning to search again, right?
Yeah, because I'm going to believe I'm adding David, convert to Meek.
Yep.
Old Testament card. Royal Parade.
Okay.
And that'll be my rescue there.
Yeah. This is now the third white deck that I've played against in this tournament.
Really?
Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to block with Commander Fikel.
Oh, Philistines.
Yeah, I'm going to equip Philistine Chariot and Horses for my reserve.
Yep.
Draw 2. And let's see. I will. I need that. Yeah, I guess I will. Play Flying Scroll and try to reserve your David.
Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, you look at my hand and pick the targets, and then I can.
I would, but you have Storehouse.
Oh, that's right.
So
I always forget that there. So you're trying to reserve David.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play Ruth Val to interrupt to protect him from everything but discard.
All right. And then what are your numbers now?
I'm now 3-10.
Okay, and I am 12-12, so your initiative.
Okay. Right. Royal Parade. I'm going to interrupt the battle. Bounce. All evil characters should play that first. If used by Meek Hero, I can draw 1.
Alright, so I get special initiative.
Yep.
Which would actually go before the draw, not that it really matters, but I will let him be bounced, and since Chariot and Horses is already equipped, it will follow to my hand, and yep. I will give you your remnant.
Alright, there's my remnant. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8, and so I will pass.
Okay. Alright, I'll draw. Guess I should have done that. Oh well. Alright, so you're negating my neutral cards and my characters in territory.
Yep.
So what can we do about that? I will Guardian.
Yep.
Down an artifact. I will. I believe. Let's see. So negating my neutral cards would mean own and control, right? So I believe if I had one of your neutral cards, then it would not be negated.
That sounds correct to me.
Okay, so I'm going to play Falling Away, and I will take back the Remnant.
Yep.
And I will take oh, I'll take your David. There we go.
Okay.
So then I will activate Book of the Covenant.
Yep.
I was like, how do I, or which one do I want to stop? And I was like, oh wait, I can stop both.
You can stop that. Yeah.
I will take Covenant with Abraham for my reserve.
Yep.
And I will activate it to take I'll take how many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, I'm going to take Eliezer the Potentate for my reserve. And we'll play him as Meek.
Mm-hmm.
And put down Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
I will play Feast of Booths, and I'm going to banish my Flying Scroll and my Falling Away. Draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play Glory of the Lord.
Yep.
And we'll grab Solomon's Temple. Put down Sheol. I will. If I do that one and that one. Okay, yeah. I'll play a Soldier's Prayer, search for a red enhancement, which will be the plumb line.
I'm going to actually ask for Dominant Initiative.
Sure.
I'm going to play Woes down as evil to negate Joshua.
Okay. I will play Solomon's Dream. Take a good card. I'll take Zerubbabel.
Yep.
I will put down Hakeem the Compiler.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will put down Commander Fikal.
Good.
And I will rescue with Zerubbabel, convert him to Meek to draw 2.
Yep.
And then I will ban 2. What do I want to play? Yeah, I'm going to ban 2 Joshua. Since he cannot be negated in battle, I will play Noah's Ark from my reserve.
Okay.
And that is my rescue.
Okay. Do you have anything protecting your hand?
No.
Okay.
It's never a good question to hear.
Alright, well, I'm going to block with the damsel.
Okay. So I have Eliud, Impartial Judgment, Bringing Fear, Philistine Chariot and Horses, Goliath, Joshua, Deceiver, Three Woes, and Plumbline.
I counted 3.
Yep. Purple, red, gold.
Okay. Draw 3. Orphans.
Okay. And I am going to go ahead and play Three Woes as evil to negate your Storehouse.
Gotcha.
And then it is your initiative.
My initiative. I don't want to do this. Let's see here. Anything other than special that I need to know about Joshua?
Nope, just that if a good card I own is top decked, I can draw 1.
Gotcha. All right. I think I'm going to go and let her die.
Yep.
And I'm going to give you
Covet.
your covered soul.
Alrighty. We kind of did the same block, just draw a couple cards and then die.
Yeah.
I guess I did make you play something, but
Yeah. I wasn't. At least I can draw before surrendering.
Right. And I will pass the turn.
1, 2, 3. Storehouse is negated. I am, however, going to switch my. Wait a minute. Do I want to switch woes or not? I'm going to go ahead and switch my woes to remnant.
Negating it would not bring David back at this point. No.
Okay. But then let's keep it on Joshua then. I've.
Yep.
Already.
So that's what I remember.
Let's turn I am creator off. put Boaz down as Meek.
Okay.
So I can reactivate them. Threshing floor. I will do. What does the Solomon's Temple do 100% again?
If a Solomon's Temple priest, King of Judah, or Solomon is captured or discarded by an opponent's special ability, you may discard a teal card from hand instead. So,
Okay.
not going to be doing much in this game. Other than, holding my artifacts.
Endless treasures.
Okay.
We'll underdeck that. Underdeck, I said. Blindness.
Okay.
I will get that there.
So now if I search, I get a random card instead, or search my deck.
Yep.
With your search on Endless Treasures, I'm going to underdeck my Darkness with Shield.
Well, I have Orphans out.
Oh, right. Yep, and your Jesse is negating my Hakeem. Okay. Forgot about that part.
Boaz is Foreman.
I guess Hakeem would have been negating Endless Treasures if that hadn't been the case, so makes sense.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with Elders, and I'm going to take Ruth's Vow back from the discard pile.
Good.
Trigger Threshing Floor to the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
5. Take this top. I'll choose the top deck,
All right.
and then that'll be my rescue there.
Okay. I will. Let's see. Threshing Floor that protects your heroes from harm. Right?
In territory, so
yeah.
Elders can be affected.
So what I'm not sure about now is if I block with Goliath, can you bring in a character from territory?
Can I bring in one from hand?
Yes.
I have that.
That for
I don't
sure. Well, actually, I'm assuming Storehouse doesn't. Well. Maybe we should double check just to be sure.
That's fine.
That does seem kind of like a weird interaction. Like I feel like Storehouse doesn't protect against that, but because it's not directly like targeting the card in your hand. But
you're saying that like if protecting my Threshing Floor, protecting my territory heroes from harm, they can't enter battle.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. Like that's how it works with the old Wall of Protection.
Okay.
Or like it says that your characters can't be brought into battle by an opponent.
Gotcha.
All right.
Yes.
So, first part, if I block his hero with Goliath, kicks him out, can he bring in a hero in territory if he has Threshing Floor out that protects them from harm?
No. That's why we fixed the new Wall of Protection, because harm is too broad. It doesn't work well with Goliath, but...
Well, so the old one doesn't say harm. The old one just says it can't be brought into battle by an opponent. So,
Right.
but
But Goliath is still harming them by bringing them into battle.
okay.
Because harm is targeted by a card of opposite alignment. So
Okay.
So then the
Goliath
next part,
targeting hero.
can he present a hero from hand if he has Storehouse out?
I think so.
That's what I was thinking as well, but
That will be my ruling today, at least. I will say that it's not No, because we've ruled that if anything that provides an option to discard a card from hand, although that more clearly targets the card in hand. I gotta think if you got Storehouse and protection from harm, Goliath is an auto block. That kind of sucks.
all right. Well, that makes Goliath a whole lot better. Because, like, Noah's Ark is pretty
Right.
popular, too.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's okay. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try to keep your David over here as long as possible.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm sorry, that's not exactly on the rule, but I think it's what our rulings led me to. So
Yeah. Okay.
All right, well, thank you.
no problem.
See, now I have another weird question involving that same thing, but like, so if it's Storehouse, Goliath is the one bringing it in. Even if I'm playing a dominant to bring somebody in, I couldn't.
A dominant you can. So you basically, like, pass the option for Goliath. And
Right.
then, because its opponent may present a new hero, and then before battle resolution, you can play a dominant to add a hero if you have one.
Okay, because I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
All right, that's Second Coming. I hate to do it this way, but switching my deck for Ride On.
Yep.
Then I'm going to obviously play Ride On for Boaz.
Okay.
Wow.
That,
Mine-ish.
yep. Let's see. Boaz is what, a 6/5?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your initiative.
I'm just going to go ahead and play Angel.
Um.
Stop that problem from happening again.
Yeah. That. Okay, so he is dead. Let's see. I'm going to.
Now, so my other question is, Boaz comes in, does that trigger threshing again?
Is that attacks is the trigger?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay, never mind. It would not be. It would not trigger because it's only when the active player begins the battle.
Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm just curious for next time, like what?
Yeah, I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Or like I that's what I would have guessed, and then the RAG it says that it only attack when you begin a battle.
Another question?
Attack is only when you begin a battle, right? So, like, bringing in a new hero would not be considered an attack.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. We figured as much. We're just double checking.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, Jaden, so your block.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decide if I that worth it? I don't know if there's a way to do that to get him back. So, sure, I will. Yeah, well, no, you just use your second coming. I can give you another one. I will give you the darkness.
Alright.
You earned it.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm at 9. I'm actually going to put down Colosseum and then pass to you.
Yep. I will draw Humble. Alright, upkeep.
What soul did you draw?
Humble. Oh, sorry. Stuff's kind of.
Gotcha. Okay, I sort of saw it, but I was.
My stuff is drifting downward. Let's see. What do I need more? Yeah, I guess I will keep negating your Storehouse with 3 Woes.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I should have done that. Okay, well.
Is that darkness with you or?
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. I was like, wait a minute.
Still got. I'm using keeping track of the score up here, so
It's
still got
hard
that
when
on
you get the camera to, like, to fit everything in one little area.
Right. Okay, so how can we do this? Or I guess the better question is, can we do this? Okay, so I will activate Covenant with Abraham on Noah's Ark. So it's in set aside. And I will take
Does that search for a hero?
Yep, hero or sight.
So blindness would make you take a random one.
That's only from deck, right?
Yeah. Oh, you reserve. That's right.
Yep.
Abraham's reserve. Take it, creator.
So I will. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Agur.
Yep.
Saying yep, like you expected that.
I did it, but I'm.
That's kind of the surprise guy.
So what is the ability?
So it says you may place an OT enhancement from hand or discard pile if Book of the Law is active on a human hero match and brigade in your territory. The next time that hero enters battle, that enhancement activates and is discarded immediately.
Oh wow! So that's funny. We were talking about Tithe earlier.
Yep, it's a pretty similar concept. Let's see. Should I just go for it? Sure. I'm gonna play Wages to take an evil card with a discard ability from my deck, so I will take a random card instead.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Free card, sort of. So, I will take this card.
Okay.
Wages will go on bottom. Nope. So I took a Lost Soul. That's
Exiles.
a little unfortunate. And it is negated, so well. Pretty much the Well, I guess there were, 4 lost souls in there still, so.
Yeah. Pretty low chance to grab one.
Yeah. But not low enough, apparently. Let's see. Well, I guess since you're pretty much negating everything, yeah, so I'm going to put down Noah as Meek.
Oh. You're putting him down as Meek, not...
Correct. In territory. Then I will... we'll rescue with Joshua, the Conqueror, and we'll underdeck your... underdeck your blindness, I guess.
Okay.
And we'll exchange to Eliud the Pious in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a 1/3.
What's his ability?
Yeah, just as Meek.
That was Meek. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay. So I'm gonna block with the Deceiver.
Okay.
Deck. Judean mediums.
Alright.
I will abandon King of Tyrus.
That seems pretty good. Alright, my initiative.
Yes.
I will play Impartial Judgment. And I guess I'll negate your Colosseum, I guess. And
So what cards, remind me what partial judgment does again.
negate an evil card. Each other player must discard X of their evil cards from hand and or battle. So I have 4 Meek heroes, which is the X. So you have to discard 4 evil cards from hand and or battle.
4. Okay. So I'll discard Suicidal, Wages, Abaddon, and Mediums.
Okay.
Probably the best thing I can do there.
And let's see. Then I will. Yep, I will die by the numbers. And I will pass the turn.
1, 2, 3. No stars. Storehouse is still negated.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna keep Woes on your Joshua. I'm gonna go ahead and put down Majestic Heavens and put Wicked in there, and going to top deck
the blue one, the token.
All right. Then I'm going to play Endless Treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Underdeck that. And I'll take Unsuccessful.
Yep.
Draw 2. Alright, so I'm going to put Salmon down as Meek.
Yep.
I'm going to attack with Obed. Right here. I have two meek heroes. So draw 2.
All right.
Then Threshing Floor. 6. 6. Yeah, that's useful now.
What's up?
Y'all have 15 minutes left.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Take this one, and I'll underdeck the rest. And I believe that's going to be my rescue with Obed.
All right. Making things tricky, but I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the Deceiver, and I'll exchange to my deck. Let's go with Philistine Soothsayers.
Mm-hmm. What do they do?
So if I control a human with toughness 3 or less, which Joshua satisfies, I can look at my top 6 and take one, top deck and or underdeck the rest. Cannot be negated. So basically, the same thing as Threshing Floor.
Okay.
I got jealous.
You guys, hey, that's no problem. I woes Justin Storehouse, and like 4 turns later, he woes mine. He's like, I got to make it equal.
Nice. I will take this one, and I will. Yeah, I'll top deck. These, I'll top deck 4 of them and bottom the other.
Yep.
And is your initiative?
All right. How many cards in hand?
I have 7.
7. I'll play Boaz's Offspring. Take a Ruth hero, which is Ruth. And I'm going to bounce up the X-Humans, which the targets will be Soothsayers and all your heroes. No, not Joshua. Hold on. Yeah, because I
Sure.
was messed up.
That's all right. I'm going to respond anyway, so.
Okay.
I will play Philistine Chariot and Horses.
Yep.
So interrupt that, draw 2. And then I will. I'm going to toss Bringing Fear for 3.
Okay.
because of Coliseum.
So that puts me at 4-1.
Yep.
8-1.
Or no, is Boaz or Obed is 4-2, right?
Yeah, then Offering's 4-2.
Yeah, but it's still since it's decreasing your toughness on your Puro to below 0, then you aren't being discarded.
I thought it was 3 on Bringing Fear.
Yeah, so it's 3. So it's bringing Obed's toughness below 0, so even with the enhancement, you still are being discarded.
So, okay, so toss works by just their initial number, not increases with enhancements.
Right, yeah. I mean, well, you still count the numbers when you're, like, determining initiative and stuff, but as far as, like, the game rule is that if your character decreases below 0, then discarded.
And toss is considered a game rule, so it can't be, like, you can't protect from it, because 4 and 5.
Right, yeah, it's regardless of protection.
Right. So that's gonna that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And then I guess Ruth goes back as well, since Boaz's offspring was interrupted.
Okay, so I'll have to shuffle my deck there. Well, then that's 8. Good, I'll have to discard.
Yep.
I'm at 8, so I'll pass.
Prosperity. Let's see. Obed was the one negating my neutral cards, right?
I believe so. Let me check. Yes, Jesse does the tear. So your neutral cards work now.
Cool. What to discard? I'm going to discard Scattered Sheep since I feel like that's not going to help too much.
Okay.
Coliseum out. Draw 2. I should have done that. But... Okay. Upkeep. We'll keep Woes on Storehouse.
Yep.
I will use book to take I'll use book to take New Covenant.
Yep.
Then I will activate Book of the Law. And I will bounce my Joshua.
Okay.
Still don't think I have a way to get around Jesse, so might not work, but let's go ahead and yeah, so I'm gonna play Soldier's Prayer.
Yep.
Actually, it might be, yeah, Solomon's Dream is in there. Alright, so I'll play Soldier's Prayer to grab Solomon's Dream from my discard pile. Right, yeah. And then I will play Solomon's Dream. And we'll take, I think, I'll take Ezra from my deck. Going to put down Agur.
Yep.
We're going to activate New Covenant and shuffle it to give him the ability to ban to a human this turn.
Okay.
down Matan the Denigrated, so he is meek. And then will that work? I don't know. I'm going to go to my rescue.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack with Agur. I'm going to place impartial judgment on we're going to place it on Zerubbabel.
Okay.
And then can ban to a human, so I will ban to Ezra. I will bounce a human in my territory, so I will bounce Zerubbabel. And then I will ban to Joshua. We will ban to Zerubbabel. I will convert him to meek to draw 2. And then ban to let's see, you don't have any evil cards in your banished pile, do you?
No.
Okay. So now I'll just ban to Matan the Denigrated.
Okay.
And that is my rescue.
Alright, so what are these abilities that are going off here I should be aware of?
Nothing really except for Joshua allowing me to draw something if a good card is top decked, but otherwise it's just Agur that doesn't really do anything now. Or I placed the enhancement but bounced it with Zerubbabel.
Okay.
And then yeah, Ezra just bans, so right now I've just got a bunch of banding that cannot be negated.
Okay, so just a lot of banning that can't be negated.
Yep.
Alright. Alright. That's not cool. Alright. I'm gonna block with Proud Pharisee.
Yep.
Then his ability to play enhancement. Yeah, successful.
Yep, I think that will work. That's unfortunate. Right, I'll put down Joshua. I will play Emmaus Road and take a good star card.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take Delivered, I guess. I'll go ahead and play Delivered.
Yep.
I'll activate Urim and Thummim from my deck.
Yep.
Yeah, look at your hand.
I don't know if you can see it.
Yep. So book,
Book.
Root Spout, Graybone, Flying Scroll, and Lurking. Son of God. Okay. Then I can activate a different artifact, but I can't activate Book again, so I will just deactivate Urim and Thummim.
Okay.
And then yep, that'll pass.
1, 2, 3. Punisher, Lost Soul. Alright. Upkeep. Woes on and fight will be well, no, it's evil. We'll put it back on Joshua.
Yep.
Okay. So
I've been sent to call last round.
okay.
Do you know who went first or who gets the last turn or whatever?
I went first, and it's my turn currently.
Okay, so yeah, Jaden's turn will be the last turn.
Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty then. So that changes a lot.
Yeah, I don't like it when that happens when you're in the middle of your turn and then realize that it's the last round. But
Right. So I'm actually going to activate book.
Yep.
Book is going to grab me Oath of Purity. I'll activate Oath of Purity. I'm going to bounce my David.
He's protected by my Noah's Ark.
What is it? Well, then I'll bounce. You're not negating any of my characters, are you, with woes? You're negating Storehouse, so...
Correct.
I was thinking I was going to get my David back, so there's a misplay. Maybe not. Let's at least bounce Proud Pharisee.
Yep.
And Salmon. A fish.
Fishman.
A fish. So a question that I don't know: when Threshing Floor is out,
Yep.
it says your lone hero attacks. If you banned, do you not get the look?
Correct.
That's correct.
Yeah, lone hero would have to, or it would not meet the condition when it tries to resolve, I guess.
Right, but you do the character's ability first.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well. Yeah. Go with Elders.
Good.
I'm gonna get Obed back.
Don't like that.
And then Threshing Floor, we'll do the top four. I'll take this one and I'll underdeck the rest, and that's going to be my rescue.
Okay. I guess I will block with my own King of Towers.
Oh no,
Aha.
that's not cool. Wow.
They just want the spirit of being fair, right? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's about all I can say. You know. And you're definitely beating me, so. Well, let's just go with Ruth's vow and
Okay.
protect himself as well.
All right. I will pass.
I'll pass. I
Okay.
just didn't want to lose my character there.
Sure.
Before I pass to you, my land of Moab, I'm going to take Rahab out of my deck or reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put Obed back down. Rahab, Salmon as meat, just in case you get rid of my other meat character.
Mm-hmm.
And then your turn's last turn, so I'm gonna go ahead and place Son of God on a token.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. Well, let's see what we get here. Question is, can I go out with a bang? I don't know. I will. No, I suppose, yeah, I might as well. I'll use the star ability on Emmaus Road to look at your hand.
To look at my hand?
Yep.
Alright.
Covenant with David, Proud Pharisee, Endless Treasures, Ruth, Rehoboam, Flying Scroll, and Lurking. Okay. So you're negating my characters. How do I do this? Oh. Alright, so yeah, with woes, I'm going to negate your Jesse.
Okay.
Then I'm going to let's see, Punisher still there, and I have that many. Okay, so I'm going to use Book of the Law to bounce my Noah.
So you're negating Jesse, and he negates characters, but Obed's still out.
Oh, right, you did get Obed back. Okay. Alright, so Book of the Law doesn't do anything.
That's that IJ tech card in the Ruth deck.
Yep. Okay, so then I guess okay, so if I go... No, I really don't have that either. Ugh. Man, having those two on turn one is just brutal.
That what?
Having both Jesse and Obed since turn one is just brutal.
I did it to your brother too. That's what kind of slowed him down a little bit.
Right. Okay, well, I will at least activate Book of the Covenant, even though it's negated, because then I can activate New Covenant, which cannot be negated because of Book, so I will shuffle it to give Agur the ability to band again.
Sure. But I also think you taking my David since like turn one hurt me.
Well, that's true.
So it's kind of fair.
Okay, so then how do we deal with that? Wow. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay. So I'm gonna put down Devouring Philistines. I will put down the Deceiver. And not even sure if I have anything left in there, but I'll play the Emmaus Road. And nope, okay. But I will shuffle it.
Now, the ability that you have, like all your heroes' abilities, because I do have the Punisher Lost Soul out.
Yep, so that's what I'm trying to work around right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to
I know you can do it, Jaden.
play Zerubbabel's Plumline on a meek hero so I can top deck a good card from my deck, which will be Son of God. I do not get to draw it because Joshua is negated. But I will then go to my attack. So I'm going to attack with Agur. And because of my humble Lost Soul, and since I only have 5 cards in hand, he cannot be prevented.
Okay.
So I will put Solomon's Dream onto my Matan.
Yep.
Then I will ban to a hero, which will be Ezra. He will bounce Zerubbabel.
Yeah.
And ban to Joshua. And ban to Zerubbabel. I will convert him to Meek to draw 2. Hopper is negated, so that goes to my territory. And then he will ban to Matan. The Solomon's Dream will activate and then be discarded, so I'll take a good card from my deck. And since it's played in battle, I can draw 3. So I will take, I guess, New Covenant from my deck, and then draw 3. One, two, three. And then that's discarded, and then I'm going to before you block, I'm going to play Chronicles of the Kings as good to negate discard all curses, idols, and evil enhancements. So it doesn't hit anything now, but your evil enhancements will be negated.
Gotcha. Just out of curiosity, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Remember how we were going back to threshing floor and attacking? That's only on a rescue attempt, right?
Yep.
And that does not include a side battle.
Yeah, that's correct. I'll also note, unfortunately, the combo doesn't work quite as well with threshing floor out because your heroes are protected from Ray of Bomb.
Right. best thing that I can do. Is just put out King of Tyrus.
Mm-hmm. The pesky King of Tyrus.
Yep.
Alright, so my initiative.
Yep.
I will play Impartial Judgment to negate King of Tyrus and make you discard 4 evil cards from hand and or battle.
Discard how many?
4.
Okay.
Oh, wait, actually, your hand is not
Vanilla?
protected because I used woes on Jesse. So, just battle, I guess.
Oh, that's right. That'll be it.
Alright.
I'll give you exiles.
Okay. And then I will play those 2.
I don't know if it really matters. It's the last turn. Like,
So that puts me at 4.
yep.
Wow. Good game.
I was if you had negate, I was going to play lurking to abandon your King of Tyrus to mine.
Oh, well, you couldn't bring my King of Tyrus in because he's a unique character.
Oh, that would have been.
But that would have been funny. Yeah, King of Tyrus is definitely the character that this deck struggles against the most because I can't bounce him with any of my bounce a human stuff.
Right.
But that's why I kind of had to do the put Impartial Judgment on my Zerubbabel and then bounce him so that I could play it in battle when you block with King of Tyrus. But
Gotcha. I had to burn. I realized it after I did it. I probably should have just held off on those dominants, burning 3 of them against Goliath. But
sure, yeah.
Probably not the best of call.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe waiting, just using Angel on him in territory or something.
Yeah.
Probably would have been a little more efficient, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is kind of crazy. I think I'm gonna have to change the deck a little bit to make sure I can get Goliath back. As I took out Philistine Armor Bearer when I was cutting cards, and I think probably belongs back in here. So.
Gotcha.